We are only 9 points off the top of the league. Is it possible? People, welcome back to the channel. I haven't done a Big Six shenanigans in what, 3 weeks now? That was such a damn long time ago. But for those of you who don't know, Big Six shenanigans, I've had the intro. That's how long I haven't done this for. It's a series in which we talk about every single Big Six game in their game this week, and I don't want to waste time. Liverpool 2, West Ham 0, and Chelsea 1, Arsenal 1. Let's start with the Liverpool game here. Now, I did a watch along for this game. Did I expect us to win? No. But once again, I didn't expect Baldy to actually switch his tactics. But he did switch up, and we got a 2-0 win through goals from Isak and Gakpo. And my question is, everyone was saying, if Salah could be dropped, why can't Gakpo be dropped? And I've realized that now. Gakpo has adopted the Salah gene. Y'all know what the Chelsea fans and them aesthetic merch has been saying about Salah. He can stick a game up, but still leave with 2 GA. That was Gakpo against West Ham. And this is the first half-decent performance he had since the Real Madrid game. And guess how long ago that was? Damn near a month ago. We're in December now. But overall, it was a good performance. I wouldn't say it was peak Liverpool, but hey, we got the job done at the end of the day. And it got me thinking, after this Chelsea draw with Arsenal, is it possible? And before y'all say, oh, you only beat West Ham, why can you say you're back in the title race? We lost to Nottingham Forest last week. And guess what? They were 19th. West Ham is 17th now, so technically it's an upgrade. But look at our fixture list. We have Sunderland, Leeds, Brighton, Tottenham, Wolves, Leeds again, and lastly Fulham. This is all leading up into the Arsenal-Liverpool game on January 8th. But Arsenal's fixture list, they're much tougher than ours. They got Brentford, which I expect them to win. Villa could be a potential mess-up. Wolves, they're smashing. Everton away, maybe they can help us out. Brighton, most likely win. Villa, again, most likely win. Bournemouth, they lost last season. Maybe they could have something for us again. But if we go into this Arsenal-Liverpool game and we're like maybe 6 points behind them and we win, because again, Liverpool are the only team this season to have beaten Arsenal. So if we win at the Emirates, we're only like 3 points behind them. Who's stopping us from doing this? Watch us lose on Wednesday against Sunderland. That's the thing. That's the beauty of making football videos, because I can be so cocky now because there's two outcomes of this. Either we actually pull it off and somehow come back into this title race, or I have a bunch of clips I could use to just clip farm. I win either way. But on a serious note, I'm being honest, we're most likely getting second because we're only like 2 points off of fourth. I'm not even gonna hold you. If I'm being 100% honest, no bias, Arsenal low-key got the title, but that little hope, I got 10% belief in me. They didn't beat 10-men Chelsea, bro. And Caicedo, bro, you set the entire Chelsea fan base back 10 years. You low-key costed your team the win. Because let's be honest, if Chelsea had 11 men, they would have beaten Arsenal. I'm not even gonna hold you. Not only have you lost your debate against Rice, you costed your team to 3 points. Why am I arguing anyways? Gravenberg's better than both of them. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could pull off a little miracle. Arsenal always seem to crumble. I'm just saying, like, what's stopping it from happening this year? In 22-23, they had an 8-point gap on City, and they still lost the title by 5 points. 23-24, they went perfect, only losing 1 game from January to the end of the season, and they still didn't win the title. Last season, we ran away with it. I'm just saying, it's possible. I'm going off of if, buts, and maybes. I don't care. But that will mean for us to be perfect as well. But that's besides the point. Before I move on to the other games, can we talk about Paqueta here? He got one of the dumbest red cards I've seen since probably the gay one that happened last week. Paqueta didn't do the challenge on Szoboszlai. He waved his arm at the referee. Ref didn't see it. He did it again. So when the ref did see it, he got booked. Then he started fighting the referee. Everyone pulled him apart. He walked away. Alisson, our goalkeeper, literally pulled him off of the referee. He just went back just so he can cuss at him again. You're telling me this shit wasn't fixed? Then he put out this fake ass tweet, bro. We all know what you're doing, bro. You're gambling. We all know. He couldn't have made it more obvious with that red card. He didn't even do the challenge. It's the dumbest shit I've seen in my life. You know who else we have to investigate? Kanate. Randomly, he starts having good performances after Real Madrid suddenly doesn't want him anymore. Where is the FBI in all of this? But let's move on to the next game. Man United versus Palace, and Amorim has to get sacked. But before we get into this week's game, let's talk about last week's game against 10-men Everton. You lost to Everton at home while they had 10 men. And to make things worse, same Everton team went up to get slapped by Newcastle 4-1. Lord knows how Amorim is still in the job, bro, but he's not the only one competing for the sack. We'll get on to that part later, but looking at this game against Crystal Palace, after missing so many sitters, finally got the lead through Mateta. And I don't care what any of y'all say, Xerxes didn't mean that shit, bro. Looking at that goal, let's be honest. good control from him. I'm not even gonna hold you, but that shit was 1,000% a pass. How on earth did he find the back of the net? He no way he chested that and just smashed it. That's some Aguero level finishing, bro. He didn't mean that shit. And then of course, in true Man United fashion, they come back the win through a free kick from Mason Mount. I forgot that dude existed. Last time I heard of Mason Mount, he was arguing with the Chelsea board over some shit. I don't know. I forgot he even went to Man United. But yeah, this temporarily still puts Man United above Liverpool, which disgusts me. But yeah, it's only half a goal difference. They're losing next week anyways, and we'll go above them. Which brings me on to the final team. Tottenham 0, Fulham 2. What on earth was this game? I'm not thinking that we're bad, that United could be bad, but Tottenham, Lord have mercy. Watching that game, that first goal, I get it was a deflection, but regardless, bro, what was the defending? Why are you just letting him shoot there? Tete with a deflected goal. What you're supposed to do after conceding very early, calm yourself down, don't do anything stupid. I thought we're not allowed to play this sport while drunk. I don't care. Test him, bro. He's drunk, high. Lord knows he could probably be the next Walter White. What is he thinking? To throw, bro, just hit it out for a throw-in or a corner, bro. And it just gives Harry Wilson the easiest goal. I mean, to be fair, not the easiest. It was open net, but regardless, he still had to finish it. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Are you serious? To be fair, this is the same team that went 3-0 down to Liverpool, came back and still lost 4-3. This is the same team that lost 4-1 to Arsenal, then tried to go band for band with PSG. This is the same team that went 2-0 up against PSG in the Super Cup final and then balled it. This is the same team that had the worst Premier League season of all time, finishing 17th, and somehow still got Champions League football. Amram has to be sacked. Frank has to be sacked. Baldy, you've escaped me for now. And before I end this video, look at this clip I saw on TikTok.
Premier League stars are being hunted by organised criminal gangs. A network linked to the feared Gucci gang, reportedly working with Albanian burglars, have been carrying out raids on elite footballers' homes, targeting players and their partners with precision. And the list is growing. Jack Grealish, Raheem Sterling, Alexander Isak and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain have all been hit in recent years, losing millions of pounds in luxury goods. A criminal source told The Sun that the stolen goods are then moved to Scotland and shipped across the Irish Sea to the Dublin-based gang, led by imprisoned crime boss Glenn Mr. Flashy Ward, where they're sold on or moved into wider criminal networks across Europe. Multiple Premier League clubs have reportedly hired private security teams to guard players' homes, but if even that isn't enough to stop the raids, who's really safe?
Now, at first, when I saw this, I thought you've got to be taking a piss. What on earth? Especially when he said Gucci gang. The only Gucci gang I know is Lil Pump. You're telling me Lil Pump went into Alexander Isak's home and stole some shit. Now, I don't know how true this video is, so I'm not gonna go into depths with it, but regardless, bro, I'm out here imagining Lil Pump entering Jack Grealish's home talking about some S-Kitty, bro. What? But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. My bad if it's a shorter one, because again, I'm not supposed to be in this room. Someone left and I just came in so I could record it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10K subs. Like the video if you haven't already, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Have an amazing day, people.